So what about your mom and dad and sister and brother?
Oh,
for $200 million.
You can't do that.
Man, I don't know. Well, my parents are towards the end.
Oh my God.
Well, that's why Amy and I couldn't have this version because our parents are dead or we don't know them.
Yeah, like my parents are 70, so it's not
Yeah, but
like
you talk to them every day.
right. But
And they could still have 20 years left.
They may not have 200 days left, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's do another question that could get us in trouble.
Perfect.
Amy?
Yeah. Okay. So I saw this question on Instagram and I instantly called my sister and was like, hey, would you take this offer? If you were offered $200 million to never speak to your sibling again, would you take it?
$200 million.
$200 million to never speak to your sibling again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I would cut her off some.
Some? How much? Half.
$5 million. And be like, hey, look, I can't talk to you anymore. Here's $5 million. Yeah, and then I think it'd be better for both of us.
Wow. You should at least give her half though, because that's
Why would I give her half?
because
They didn't make her the offer. I'm sure she'd take the whole thing too. $200 million?
And $5 million's nice.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, I'd cut her off $5 million and go, here you go. Hey, look, another personal. Nice knowing you.
You understand, right?
what? Okay. I couldn't do it. I called my sister and she said she wouldn't take it either. But then I'm like, but would you really not take it?
For $200 million
No way.
at your age, you've already lived half your life.
Yeah, no. I need my sister. She's all I have left, pretty much.
You could buy 10 sisters for $200 million.
In my family, though, like my bloodline, like we've lost our mom, we've lost our dad. I need to talk to my sister. She has to be in my life. That would be, I don't know that I'd be able to like enjoy the money knowing that I cut off my relationship with my sister.
I'd learn real quick. I'm not as close to my sister as you are yours. So that's probably a reason.
Yeah.
I know I'd set her up $5 million, and I think she would also say, I think she would not talk to me again for $5 million.
Yeah.
If somebody just said, here's $5 million, would you not talk to your brother again? I think she would say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Yeah, you aren't as close, I guess.
Yeah. I still think you'd consider it, Amy.
I have considered it.
No, I mean, if someone really, they open the cases, plop, 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 plop. That's all the cases opening.
All cash.
Plop, 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 plop. All those briefcases open up.
I understand that that's completely life-changing, but so is not ever talking to my sister again.
Okay. $200 million, Amy says she would not do it. I would do it. Lunchbox?
I would never talk to my brother again.
What about your brother and your parents?
Oh.
And your sister. You have a sister,
Yeah,
too.
for $200 million.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It only said one sibling. It didn't say all siblings.
Well, it just said...
And you can't get communication to them either. You can't like go through your sister.
No, yeah, like I'm saying, like my brother, the only time he calls me is fantasy football season to talk football.
Yeah.
Besides that, the other, 6-7 months of the year, I don't hear from him. So bye-bye, Joe. Enjoy your life, and I'll catch you in the afterlife.
Are you going to give him any?
No?
Okay, you're just going to disappear? What if you could only disappear and never say why?
That's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely. Bye-bye, Joe. See you later, man. We don't talk much anyway. We're not that close.
Poor Joe.
And no, I can't get you tickets to the concert.
So what about your mom and dad and sister and brother?
Oh.
For $200 million.
You can't do that.
Man, I don't know. Well, my parents are towards the end.
Oh my God.
Well, that's why Amy and I couldn't have this version because our parents are dead or we don't know them.
Yeah, like my parents are 70, so it's not
Yeah, but
like...
you talk to them every day.
Right, but...
And they could still have 20 years left.
They may not have 200 days left, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my
200 million.
gosh. I went 20 years. You
Am
went
I allowed to go to their
200
funeral?
Can you say
'Cause
bye?
Oh, yeah, they're dead, dude. You can go to the funeral.
All right, I'm in.
Okay, there you go.
I'm in. I'm in.
They'd probably want you to take it anyway.
Yeah, they would. Exactly. They'd be like, listen, man, we've had enough
No,
to
they
talk about.
wouldn't.
Like,
Yes, they would. I think they'd be like, look, it's fine.
Eddie, $200 million. Never talk to your brother again.
I mean, my brother. I was going to pick my sister.
Oh, you would have said yes to that one?
Well, I haven't talked to my sister in like 2 months anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And when we talk, it's always just like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, see you later. So I would take the money. For sure. And I'm like you. I think they would completely understand.
How come you didn't say you're like me, you'd cut him in on the money, though? Because I thought that's what you were going to say.
No. I wouldn't give him any of the money.
What? Why? Guys, it's so much money. If you're going to take it, you might as well cut off a little bit
Fine,
for them.
100,000.
Oh my gosh. What? You can't even spend
so cheap.
$200 million.
You're so cheap.
100,000, and they would 100% understand why I'm doing it. Like if they didn't
But
understand,
you can't
they're
tell
crazy.
them. You can't tell them.
Oh, really?
You just disappear.
But they can see me in in my sailboat, right?
But they're like, wow, Eddie got rich somehow and won't even talk to us now?
Oh yeah, that is a bad look.
Do you care about the look?
Not really.
You
I'm
just
rich.
take it. Okay. You can retire.
Yes, dude.
Hey, who needs a 401k that you haven't been building?
exactly.
That's it. That's my retirement right there.
So Amy is the only one that wouldn't. I'm the only one that cut somebody in, and you two guys, you're just slime balls.
Yeah, it's $200
You could at least
million.
cut them in. You know,
But like, I have a wife and kids.
Yeah,
Like,
but y'all can't spend that.
You have $200 million, and no one said it's taxed.
no, what I'm saying is, I have people around me. Like, you know, some people like they don't have anyone. I understand it. They only have their siblings. I get
have
that.
people around me, and I don't think I could
Dang,
accept that money.
Dang it, Amy. Okay, that's a fun little question, Amy. Thank you.
Okay.
Did we get in trouble?
You'll see by your texts later today. I have a feeling.
It's about